Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to start this TT02. Close that down, and like I said, we're going to start together because I did not let that sense. So, here's a screw kit, which I don't need all of that, but here's the directions. We're going to put those back in here. The body back in here we don't need. This part of the body we don't need. Gonna stay there for a while. And let's see what we're going to need first here, guys. I didn't even look at the book after that. Kind of closed it up, put it on the ground, and 3, 4. So, definitely going to need our glasses. We're going to need to find the bearings and all that stuff, huh? So the spur gear. So we need to find that, which is in this package right here, which I think we have already. Let's throw this out. Let's do this. Which is right here. Okay. So I think we only need to open that because I bent one of those. Pull these out. So here's a drive shaft. And here's a drive shaft. I assume these are the same, huh? 4. Let's see what this says. C4. So it's on C. Okay, so that's what that means. So this is C and this is 4 also. How funny. I get to give you 2 of them. So C5. So here's C5. Let me get my cutters out. Okay, so I have built one of these before, but God, it's been so long. I mean, that one was probably, it's been a couple of years probably. It's the only one I've ever built. So here's C5. This must be in the bearing kit or the big kit. The screws. Let's see. BB2. I don't know what this is. GB3. Let's see what's in this bag before I start ripping all these other parts out. See if these are numbered or not. Make sure there's nothing in those bags. Okay, so here's the spur gears. I bet you this is the bag we're looking for, or this one. This is the servo saber motor. Bag A, B, and C. This one doesn't have a number. How funny. That's for the body. That's the body pins, and here's the screws for the tape, and the screws for the, here are the bearings. So let's put this under here. Okay. So I bet you it's in here somewhere. It's probably this one right here, huh? What do you think? Ba-bam. Man. All right, sorry about that, guys. The wife turned the heater on. It got really noisy in here. That might happen here every once in a while, so I have to pause it. I did open up bag A just to sort things out so you don't have to sit through that. Making sure there's no screws left in the bags. And here's all the screws. The 3x10s, these look like maybe 3x14s or 12s. These I'll use because I don't have these screws. These usually go under the car, I believe, or something like that. These are for the diffs, which I'll have to use because those are two, I think they're 8x10, 2x8s or something like that. And the pins, and these are for the motor mount, which I'll probably use regular screws for that too. Okay, and I did find a couple parts here and there. So this one, let's get back to where we were. This is this right here, bam. And this says a BB2, which is a plastic bearing. And it doesn't show you the, it doesn't tell you the size. I mean, there's only three sizes here, right? Or two sizes. You got plastic and metal, but I don't know why it doesn't tell you the small one or the big one, you know. I assume these on here are what they are. So if we took a small one, I'm thinking the small ones are for the hubs anyways, but the big ones for the hubs. Thinking this big one here fit in there a little better. I don't know if there's a way to tell on that or not, to tell you the truth, guys. It doesn't say. This says a BB2 plastic bearing. That's a spur gear stopper. That's an MA7 2x10, which I believe I found both of those, so it's funny how it doesn't tell you that. Let's see, so let's find the bearing kit. Fast Eddie bearing kit. That's the bearing kit I'm using. It's for a TT02 chassis. There's all sorts of kits out there. Okay, see the inner side is different on these ones. You got big ones. Oh no, they're all the same size. So you have these four, which are big ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have, that's a different size, that's a different size. That's a different size. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So these must be the wheel bearings, I bet you. All right. Let's skip. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I'm putting the right bearing on there. That's all. They don't tell you, or I'm not reading it right. One or the other. So here we go. BB3 and BB3. No, same thing, huh? So what goes on the outside? Showing the ones on the inside. That's a BB2. It's funny how it goes on the inside, but it doesn't show the one that's going on the outside. Must not show that one yet, huh? What am I missing here? What am I missing here? It's showing putting the screw on. BB3 on the outside. There it is, BB3. Man, you wait all that way till you go to the end here. How crazy. BB3. And this was also BB3. So they're all the same size. So the bigger one must go in here then. Okay. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take these bigger ones. It's never easy, is it? They don't just say, hey. Otherwise I'm, or am I reading it wrong? You guys tell me. That's a BB2 1150, whatever that means. See? They don't tell you. And it just says ×2. It doesn't give you the size. Although it's the same size as this, so it should be this one. Looks like, yeah, okay, we're just gonna do that one. So here's the stopper, which is this one right here. So it shows to put this on, and then this on this way. And then there's a pin. Goes this way. Oh, oh. Don't lose the peas, come on. Okay, and this fits in there a certain way, I believe. Sorry guys, but so this goes like that. Okay. All right, I get it now. Duh, stupid. Sometimes you gotta read past the instructions. So this goes on, okay? Then this goes on. Make sure you don't lose that. Make sure you got the slot there, okay? Which that doesn't make sense because that's just gonna fall out. Yeah. And yes, I should be greasing all this, but I'm just trying to fit it now. See how that just slid out? So we're looking for a smaller. Oh no, okay. That just goes in there farther. My bad again, guys. It's like I said, it's going to take a while. It's going to be one of them long processed build kits right here. You can tell already. So we just need to get this lined up right. Why won't that go in all the way? Oh, that's why. So this has to be turned a certain way also, okay? So this could go in. So you spin that. Come on. So if you look at, that's why I'm having issues. Just because of me. See how the inside? I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And I just do that. Whew. See how the inside's got this piece right here? That's where that pin's got to go over the top of. And that way the spur gear will lock in. So you put this down like so. And I don't remember doing this, so. I can't get it to go over the top of that. There it goes. Ugh, man, that was a pain. So you had to, I snapped it in place. Now it's not going nowhere. Okay. And this should slide over the top now. There you go. Phew, that was a pain. I should have been lubing all that while I was going, but we didn't. So let's get our Tamiya grease out. Oh, it doesn't come with a top, so be careful. It just says Tamiya grease. Now we know how it goes together. It's actually very slick anyway, so let's throw a little grease on here where the bearing goes. And it shows everything getting a little grease here, so all this stuff kind of spins. So we shall grease it all up, huh guys? That's what it tells us to do. And so this is just going to be a fun little 2S car for me. For now, never know. I still have my other TT02. I know right now the guys are doing a little speed run challenge again. The guys are trying to get their cars up to 100. That didn't get up to 100. I took my ESC out, so I haven't really quite, I don't know. I thought about getting back into it, but right now I can't find a road, and it's been raining a lot here again, so here in California. So, looks like we put another BB2 on there. That's what it's calling for again. So let's put a little more grease. Okay. That's one of these big boys. All right. And then we put the GB2, which is one of these right here. Comes with the oval head there, and then you can totally tell it's bigger gear for. These all came in the same little bag, which I opened up before you got here, before I came back. All this stuff came in a little bag right here. This is all the diff cups, diff gears, and then your drive shaft gears. Came with 2 of those, okay? And these are number 1, 2. It's in G bag. Not staking for D bag. Okay, so then let's move on. There's another piece we need to get too. So this is a C5. So they're both C5s, huh? So then we need this one out of this one. It's funny how you get 2 of the same, but then all of a sudden it switches these 2 up here. Right? I know those are the 2 I stole. Here's the 2 bags, and then we also need this one out of here too. Let's get the drive shaft out of here, because we know we're going to need this one too. Right? C4. Gonna blow stuff up. C4. So C5. Then we're gonna go 2 B2s. This one doesn't look like it uses a pin or anything like that. It uses 2 of these. I know it's gonna be a long video, guys. It's gonna be a long couple videos. Sorry, but it is what it is. Like I said, if you want to watch, watch. If don't. I'm good with it, guys. I know I just like putting some videos on sometimes in the background when I'm building stuff, or listen to somebody talk, or if you want to watch in full depth. I probably should be doing this a little zoomed in, but then here's the other one, right? So there you go, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, so there's those 2 pieces right there. The drive shaft. So you got this one. And you got this one. Okay, and then you got the drive shaft, which are those 2. So now we need D2. D2. Looks like this little piece right here, guys. Let's open this bag up. Pull this one out. Yep, this one right here. D, got a big D right there. Looks like part of the servo or motor mount or something on that little piece. So we got that one. And then it looks like we need 2, we need the chassis. All right, break the chassis open already, huh? I'm just throwing away the bags if there ain't nothing in it. Make sure there's nothing in it before you throw it away. Looks like this is the way they have it sitting. And this looks like it's going to go right here. Okay, so let me get a couple screws out. Get a good wrench. Some needle nose. Let's see which one's M8, M10. So these are the 10s right here. So it looks like we need 2 of those. 1, 2. Right? 2 3x10. I'm just doing these because I don't have that Phillips screwdriver and I'm not going to pay right now to get that Phillips screwdriver. So this one goes here. Nice. Spins good. I know we got to put all this together at the same time, so they don't fit. So this one. And guys, these cars don't look. I know everyone. We give a lot of the bad time to the Tamiya guys because everything's so plasticky. But we've gotten these cars up to, I think I did 90, it's either 96 or 98, I can't remember, so I'm going to stick with 96. Yeah, and good old Mitchell Miner, Top Speed, is his new YouTube channel. Go check him out. He does speed runs. He got his Tamiya TT01. That's what our challenge was with Poor Boys, was TT01, TT02 speedrun challenge. We were getting him up. He got him up to, I think, 127 on 3S. And I think like 117 on 2S. So, yeah, he won for sure. So that was a lot of us guys in there. Like I said, there's a group of them going. Let's see. I can never remember his channel name. RCRX is doing the speedrun challenge with some other guys. So, like I said, they're trying to get their cars up over 100 miles an hour. A lot of us got close, but there was only a handful that got up over 100. So, I know, like Jem's Hobbies, him and his son got their cars up over 100 at the last minute. I was trying to do it, and I crashed, so I never got up to 100. I had the car, I think, was set up to do 100. I just couldn't find the smoothest road in the world. So, of course, Mitchell Miner, and there was a couple other guys too that were speedrun guys that got their cars up there too, which I can't remember your guys' names. But yeah, so that was a fun challenge. So they're starting it back up, and they're trying to go over 100 now. So they're trying to get up to 100, all of them. And I probably, first guy to get up above 100 maybe or something gets bragging rights or something. I'm not sure what the actual challenge is, but just to hit 100. So it sounds like fun. It's raining so much, and I don't have the ESC out. I got to pull a whole ESC out of the car and all that stuff. So that's all. But you never know. I sometimes get all crazy and let's do it, Okay, so let's put this away for now. And we're going to build the diffs, it looks like. So we got MA58, which are these little tiny ones, right? MA58, yeah, they're 2 by 8. That's what these little ones are. It's funny, they give you another pen, but you didn't use that pen in the back. You don't need that pen back here. So G2 and G3, you need 8 of those, 4 of those, the cup, and that's what these big brass ones are for. Okay, so that's what these are for. Okay, so these are right here. Bam. Gonna cut all these out and build all these. So let's get to cutting. Cut all these down the sides. You want to try not to leave too much left on these things because they're going to go into a, they're going to fit in there and spin around, so you don't want any excess pieces hanging off of it if you can. They show a razor blade, I believe, in the first, for all you new guys. They show a razor blade cleaning it, so you can clean off the edges. But if you just buy these, I don't know, everyone calls them different. They're flush cutters. They're nice and smooth right here, and they get right up to the piece, and you just kind of cut it. Make sure you be careful with these X's right here, and not cut off more than you need to. Okay, so there's that one. We will just keep cutting these because this is where we're probably going to use the grease. And I'm only going to grease these. I'm not going to do any diff fluid. It's just going to have grease in them. I'm not going to be doing 100 miles an hour. I can't remember if I did that on my speed car or not. I think I did. I think I did put thicker stuff in there just because we were going so fast. Let's see. So if we take these, and they're all the same size and all the same pieces, and you put these gears inwards on all 4 corners here. And you should probably be greasing all this too, which, okay, and that'll slide in there. I'm actually going to do that before we get it's going to be a dirty job, but somebody got to do it. Okay. Just a little bit of grease. Ain't gonna go all crazy. Okay. Then, what goes on the other side here? Oh. And you drop one of these in. It doesn't show nothing else inside there, huh? It just shows dropping that in there. Grease up the bottom real good. So we'll do a little bit of I'm gonna make sure that grease gets around the edges. Everything's gonna be spinning in here. Okay, we're going to drop this one in there. Get in there flush. We're going to go get some grease up in the gears. Spin it around a little bit. Looks like we're going to need more grease than that. I like to put extra grease. I know a lot of guys are like, hey, you don't need that much grease. These things start throwing stuff around, they get warmed up. This kind of keeps everything cooler. Makes it spin a little easier. Okay, and here's another one of these. Just gonna put that right up inside there. All right. And then I'm gonna put a little on the outside here, on here. So all this stuff's gonna be spinning around inside here. And then we're going to put this bad boy on, okay? This goes on the inside like that. See how that's got the little slots? They go in the slot to hold the gears down, and then it's got all 4 holes. So line that up. Bam. Okay. Then you're going to take the little screws. Go bam. I'm hoping this fits, or I'll have to find a screwdriver and then we'll all have to wait. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Was not too bad at all, guys. What are we at? Yeah, probably 45-minute video here so far. We'll have to quit after these diffs. I don't want to make them too long, guys. Too long, you know. Try to keep them around 45-minute videos, hour maybe at the most. I'm surprised the heater hasn't come on again. A little cool today, rainy. That's why I decided to start this. Went to the, got a new washer and dryer. The dryer was starting to go out on us. It was not drying that well. And then the wash machine finally stopped spinning. Made a big squeal sound, so the clutch went out in the bottom, and it was kind of old, so the bearing was out in the drum, was squealing that way too. So it was time. We got some new washer dryer. And the old stuff you just take to your metal recyclers, and they take it for free. So that's what I did today. In the rain. Figured there'd be nobody there. It was perfect timing. Nobody there. Even the guy said, yeah, it's been dead slow. So there you go. Make sure all these are tight. Don't over tighten them, I guess, so you don't strip them out. But yeah, there you go, guys. Simple, simple, simple. Let's do this one real quick. Try to keep this one in frame for you. Make sure you get a little grease on all of them. Keep yourself a little grease free here. Do 3 at a time, and then you can come over here and hold this side and do that last one. Right. Then we want to do this one. Oops. Make sure it's in the right way. Put the gears up. And put these gears in. Okay. Then we're going to fill this up. Not fill it up, but I'll put a bunch in the other one, so I'm going to put a bunch in this one. And we'll spin this around. Show UDRC. I am using his tool. This I love this little thing, this little screwdriver, electric screwdriver that I won from him. Go check his channel out too. He usually comes out with some new cars, new product. There's all sorts of running videos and how-to videos and little upgrade videos and just all sorts of different videos. So UD and then RC, the space in between the UD. Great guy. He just got a cool little, his videos have always been a little on the quiet side. He's got a soft voice. And so sometimes you couldn't really hear, or it was just real low. You had to turn your TV up pretty high or whatever you're watching with. Other than that, you know, you just had to crank your TV up. Not a big deal, but he found little wireless microphones for his iPhone, which I'm using right now. I'm using the iPhone to record because it records so good in here. Yeah. So he found that, which is kind of cool. So now his videos sound even better. But I won this off of his channel. He does a lot of little giveaways like that and a little speed bit set and all that. So this thing works perfect. Small, it feels like a screwdriver. Works good. Works good. I don't know if I can get all these little Tamiya kit tips. I don't plan on doing a lot of Tamiya kits. That's why I don't get a screwdriver. I should, but just to have. Not a big fan of the Phillips screwdrivers or screws. Let's put it that way. Let's put it that way. Not a big fan of the tips. So it's one thing when you're even like working on your house projects and have all the Phillips screwdrivers, and I'd rather be using a Torque or a Robertson bit, the square bit, to screw in, you know, your wood screws. If you can, you know, they grip so much better, harder to strip out. Just giving a bunch of shout outs today. This is like this Matt too. CCX RC. Tony, man. Go check out his videos and his channels, and he's got a website. Bunch of 124 scale parts and stuff like that. There's a lot of 124 stuff. You guys get a lot of snow up there, so a lot of indoor crawl on and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. That's why I've been liking the 1/10 scale cars like this. Just because they're easier to lug around and play with. Go out front and run it. The big cars, man, I mean, you can do that out front, but they're just so big and bulky, and the little ones are cool to work on. You can build them. The 124s are way too small for my hands, just like these little tiny screws. These 2mm screws, man, they're a tough little screw to play with, to mess with. Little pins, but the 124s are even smaller. They're just everything's that size. It's like, dang, man. So all right, so let's get the chassis back. So it shows, I'm just trying to get past this part, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So attach differential gear front. Three by 10, so two of those, 3x10, the A4. So BB1, so we do, imagine this is going to be the front, gear's going to go on this side, right? We're going to go put this, the bigger ones on this side, right? I'm going to drop that in there. And then this is, what did we say that? A4. B7. Oh. There we go. I said I have so many different new bags of parts because parts were flinging off, and I think that might be the part we actually need on the next step too. So here is A, and this is 4 right here. So we're almost done. I'm gonna put this on here so I don't lose this gear out of here, and then we'll go from there, guys. Let's just twist this one off. Yeah. So a little bit of so I'm gonna put some grease in here. Yeah, looks good to me. Then we're gonna put the screw holes in the back. Right. So those two pieces go in the back, and then we're gonna put in with 3x10s, 4 of them, and that's an A2, which looks just like that. Goes right here afterwards. Okay, Trim this one up too. And those go in with 2 A2s. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna do these 4 and then we'll stop. So let's get, because this has a lot more parts to put together and stuff that I'm gonna have to go find. So 4 over, remember this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll screw this one in. And we'll call this a video, guys. Oops, gonna watch your finger on this though. Used to just a regular screwdriver. But for how small this thing is, got a lot of torque. It didn't, it lasted a while the first time I used it. I don't know if I didn't charge it enough or not, but it doesn't seem to last forever, you know. But how can you expect it? I mean, it's just a small little, you know. So then never tighten up with a machine like that all the way, especially when you're first starting out. So we will crank on this one. I could have went a little farther with some of these, but better to be. All this stuff can be done by hand. It's just a lot more, you know, a little more work, that's all. And just a quick little snug on everything to make sure everything seated down good. Make sure it spins, right? Everything spins good, so we're good. Nice and smooth. There you go, guys. Step 1 through 7. I got the tub ready. Get closer and closer to my Porsche. And this will go on there. But we're going to do all this together because it looks like, you know, you got to find B13s, a couple more 3x10s, and then whatever this piece is right here. It's funny how it doesn't show this piece over here anywhere to find that piece. It just expects you to go get it. Whatever this is, the A7. It doesn't show it anywhere over here. It shows everything else. You know, you need 4 of these, the MA2s, which is the 3x10s, and you need these. Okay, so this is part of that. See how it went down? It confuses you a little bit. So here's the start of the new one. So this one, MA2, which is the same thing, 3x10 screws. You need 4 of those. And then you need a B13 and a B13, which is these 2. Okay. It doesn't show anything about this A2 or this A7 that is showing you to put in here. The snap ring, this little ball, it doesn't show you the parts that you need over here. For some reason, it doesn't do that. It just highlights them and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense. It's funny how this book leaves a lot of stuff out. It tells you to get all this stuff, or, you know, but see, and then you go back to the rear and you do the rear now, which would be B17 and B17. And then this one is a 3x8 for your screw. And it's telling you where to put. So make sure you do this one right too. But we'll get to that. We're going to do that on another video. Sorry, guys. This video's gone over probably an hour or so. Yeah. You should always keep your extra pieces like this, just in case. Throw them back in the box. There's always parts hanging off of them that you didn't see or something like that. That way you can go back through. If you're missing a piece, go back through and try to find it. But there he goes. The TT02 build has started. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day.